Hello, my dear Cancers. Today we're going to do a reading for you for March 2022. I am so excited. Let's see what the cards tell us for March 2022 for Cancers. Wow, what a beautiful card. Loving, compassion, psychic self-sacrificing, deep psychic insights, caring for others but forgetting to take care of yourself. Trust your intuition, a deep love for family and friends. Follow your heart. What a beautiful card. A Queen of Cups. This is very much true of who you are, Cancers, because this is basically the card that represents you oftentimes, especially you lovely Cancer ladies. You are under the sign of water. So this is exactly the intuitive, lovely energy that this card brings. So don't forget about yourself. What a beautiful start. So let's see. Let's see what the cards going to tell us for March. So exciting. Okay. Well, I'm going to put a little bit more so that we have an understanding what exactly happening here. But it seems that you're going to be receiving wonderful things. You're going to be helping. You're going to be building something new. You're going to have a brand new world in your life, whether it's starting a new project, whether it's starting a new business, maybe a relationship, but we'll look into that separately. What else do the cards tell us? My goodness, so exciting. So exciting. Okay. There's going to be a little bit more competition. You're going to be kind of fighting to make it happen. You're going to be working diligently to building your world, to building something new, something from scratch, and you will have to fight for it. As we see the cards telling us, listening to, make sure you listen to your intuition, dear Cancers. I have a very good friend who's a Cancer, so she's always very good with her intuition. So make sure you're listening to your internal voice. The cards tell us right now that basically you are building something new. You want something new, whether it's a new position at work, you want to get that bonus, or it's perhaps something bigger, maybe your own business, maybe a venture of sorts, but you will have to fight for it. It seems that the fight will be successful because you are building a new world. You're building something from scratch, I want to say. It's something that you didn't have a chance to do last time or previously, and finally this year in March you're going to be really fighting for it, fighting for what you exactly desire, and you're going to be working toward making that happen. This is so exciting. I like to mix and match, so I'm going to pick the cards from different cards as well, but because I'm using this particular deck at this moment, I wanted to pick another card, and the other card we have Justice. Okay, another card we have Justice. So it will come. Whatever you're fighting for, it will be just. It will be right. But it's almost like a competition. For those of you who aren't looking for a new job or a new venture, business, perhaps it's a competition. Perhaps it's something that you always wanted and knew that it was yours from the very beginning, but at some point felt that the situation was against you somehow. Well, we here have, the cards telling us that basically you're going to get exactly what you want, but you will have to fight for it, and you will be victorious. Justice tells us equality, fairness. You're gonna get exactly what you desire, but make sure you really want it. Based on these cards, you're fighting quite a bit to making that happen. So my dear Cancers, March will be a very energetic. At least it looks like from the very beginning here is that we have a lot of energy happening here, a lot of passion for what you believe in. But the cards are looking really, really good. Let's see what else we have here for March for you lovely, lovely Cancers. Okay, so I'm going to pull a couple other cards just so that we have an understanding, more clarity. When I do reading, I like to put it all together so that we can combine cards rather than me explaining to you what each card indicates, right? That would be kind of, we kind of know what each card indicates, or for those of us who are interested in tarot, we have an idea, but what does the story tells us? Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. All will be well. Okay, I just want to pull one more card so that I can tell you. Okay, all right. So yes, you have fears of lacking funds. You're having fears about everything falling apart. You have certain insecurities about things not working out, whether it's a project at work, whether it's school related, whether it's a competition, something that you really want to make sure it happens for you. You're really worried. However, listen to yourself. Remember, I mean, this is such a powerful card. This is you, my dear Cancers. Ladies and gentlemen, even though this is a queen, it means your higher energy. It's your water sign, so this is you. Do not forget who you are. This is so important. Sometimes we underestimate who we are, especially you, dear lovely Cancers, that often feel so psychically linked to a lot of energies in the world, right? So many of you probably have a very strong intuition, and those of you who say, no, I don't, well, I have to be honest with you. I don't sugarcoat things, as many of my friends and clients tell me. You do. You may not necessarily know it, but you actually have a very strong intuition. However, it's your choice whether you want to use it or not. And here I would like to tell you that you will overcome whatever that is coming your way. The project that you're really working on, whatever you want to build, for your future, for your family, for yourself. You're going to overcome that. But sometimes we all have doubts. Sometimes we have certain situations that make us feel uncertain, right? Some kind of anxiety comes up at times, and that is an illusion. Anxiety is fear. And what is fear? It's our own kind of poison, so to speak, right? If we live in the fear, we won't be able to accomplish anything. But here we have wonderful cards from the very beginning in March that whatever fear you're going to experience, it's not going to be long lasting, whether it's money, emotional fear of things not working out. It looks like you're going to be celebrating, and you're going to have friends, family members, someone close in your circle, someone close to you, that you will have that internal strength to overcome the issues that you are, dealing with, or the problem or dilemma that you're facing. Because sometimes it's not really clear, what we're fighting for at times, because we might be thinking, oh gosh, this is too hard, or I don't know if I'm capable of doing it. Well, listen to yourself, listen to your internal voice, and it looks like you do have the strength, and you do have the support of friends or family members, or both, right? Someone in your circle who believes in you and believes that it is possible, and you will find that strength. I will pull a couple other cards. Okay, let's see what else cards tells us. So we have a bigger picture. Looks like you're gonna seek maybe some kind of, you're gonna seek some guidance. You're gonna be learning, you're gonna seek some guidance. Okay. All right, so whatever fears, whatever thoughts you are experiencing about lack of something, lack of financial security, because we had Pentacles here, and whatever you felt that you do not have, you will definitely acquire it. You have a wonderful situation here where you have people who you will be learning from, or who will be guiding you, that will provide you with an opportunity. Opportunity to overcome the challenges, maybe financial challenges, right? So I'm just going to move your cards here so we have a better picture of what we're looking here at. And so fears is something part of, because you have such intuition and you're very emotionally in tune with a lot of different energies, dear Cancers. It's common for you lovely Cancers to experience the world in a very different way, meaning that in a very intuitive, associated way, whether it's positive or negative energy or just neutral, you will feel it. So you're kind of like the median of things, of sorts, of situations. So even though you think that everything is for nothing, everything is kind of falling apart, that is not true. You will have a person in your life, perhaps it's a business partner, perhaps it's a friend, but based on these cards, I see something related to an entity of sorts. We have an Emperor and we have a King of Pentacles. The Emperor may represent someone older, someone wiser. Oftentimes I've seen it played out in people's lives as a specific entity, such as if you're trying to, for instance, pass a state exam, right? Like a board exam many attorneys have to pass, or doctor's exam, right? That the Emperor may represent that board or that entity, something higher. It could be a legal, like a court-related individual, right? A judge. And I see King of Pentacles. That could be an employer. That could be someone who will be giving you financial support. It could be someone in your life who is a good friend. But oftentimes I see it play out someone much older, someone who has the power to maybe sponsor you. So it could be a manager, right? If you're in an entertainment field, that could be someone who will help you out, or at least will provide you financial security. How exciting. I'm going to use different cards just for us to have a little bit more clarity with in different using different cards, different decks gives us a bit more depth into what we're trying to see in our cards for March. Okay. So you're going to be good. You're going to have a lot of people in your world. There's a lot of masculine energy. So you're going to have a lot of men in your world who will be guiding you, providing you with insight as well as financial security. So no need to worry. No need to worry. And it's going to be happening pretty quickly. Okay, I have like cards jumping out here. So let's see. Yes, and there's going to be definitely new ventures that's going to be happening really fast. It's like everything is happening quickly. You might be traveling somewhere. That could also happen. You're definitely going to be okay. Contract's going to be signed for sure. We have King of Swords, so that could mean several things. Let's just put it all together. Okay, so, and let's see. I just want to have a little bit more clarity for you guys here. Yes. What a wonderful card. You're going to overcome all of it. You definitely going to overcome all of the issues, all of the challenges that will come your way. A couple of things I wanna mention here that I see for you. So yes, you're gonna have challenges, and you think it's all for nothing. You're gonna start something new. That I see it on the spread that something's new coming your way, and it's going to be coming really fast. So you might not even realize how fast it's going to come to fruition. So, you know, dear Cancers, what I want to tell you here is that prepare yourself emotionally. Emotionally, you need to be super strong. And you will be, by the way, because we have wonderful card here, that Higher Arcana. We have several cards actually here of Higher Arcana. The sun, the strength, the world. I mean, if you look at your March 2022, I mean, so a lot of greatness happening. However, you're going to be traveling. I see travels in your world, and I see you signing contracts. You're going to be talking to people. Documentation is going to be, whether it's a new business or perhaps a new position, or something else in your world that may have to do with some kind of documentation. There's so much. Maybe you're going to be buying something. Maybe you're going to buy a property. Maybe you're going to buy a business. But whatever you're doing, make sure you are taking your time with that. We have King of Swords, who is very logical. So maybe it's someone that's going to come to help you, but make sure you are taking your time with everything that you are signing, because paying attention to detail is very important. The last card represents ultimate success. Yes, you're going to have challenges ahead of you. Yes, you're going to have some doubt that it may not happen after all. But overall, I see amazing success. Sun represents happiness. It represents everything that you ever wanted, basically, in March will come to fruition. However, it's important to listen to yourself. It's important to trust your instincts. Trust your instincts. This is pretty phenomenal spread if you ask me, because I mean, not a lot of times I see the world, I see the strength, I see justice and the sun. You put it all together and basically it's in a way kind of like the Wheel of Fortune, right? Everything you ever wanted. There's going to be some traveling, so make sure that you're just cautious about signing anything or doing any kind of business transaction. Perhaps there's going to be a King of Swords that represents that strength, logic, caution that will be guiding you. I sense that masculine energy who's maybe a little bit older, wiser, whether it's your father, whether it's someone in your family, like extended family, maybe an uncle, or perhaps a partner, perhaps a business partner, but somebody, it could be also an attorney. So depending on what is really going on in your life, again, this is a general spread for everybody. You guys can interpret it how it is for you, in how it plays out for you. And I really would love to know how it plays out for you. I hear many different things from my clients, so a lot of times it does play out exactly as the cards tell us. So be patient. I see that you just need to find that internal strength, and you will. You know, this card came out for a reason. We also see an emperor, so there are energies all around you that indicate things will be happening pretty fast. We have a lot of energy. We also have a lot of new ventures, perhaps traveling, and perhaps ending certain things to begin something new, and it will be absolutely successful. I want to see what's really going on in your love life. So this is just seems to be overall what's happening, but let's see more detail, insight into your love life, your romance world, as I call it. Let's see what's happening there. Okay, let's see. What a beautiful card. Yes, the Chariot. It's happening pretty quickly in your life, whatever it is, whether it's you want to date someone, that's gonna happen, whether it's finally starting something together with someone you've been with for a little while, or if you're already in a relationship, then something really positive moving forward. As you see on the card, this wonderful singer here, or not singer, artist, right? A musician with his guitar and accolades, and he has all these fans, right? He's pretty rocking it. So that means that you're going to be pretty popular in your, in that area where you're dating someone or want to date maybe someone. That's going to be happening for you. If you are already in a long-term committed relationship, then something's going to be happening, and they're going to be happening pretty quickly, whatever that you want. So things will be developing. I'm going to pull a couple other cards because I love to do that, just to see what's really happening. Let's see. And you're going to be putting effort in the relationship. You're not just going to it's just going to come my way pretty quickly and, here it is. No, we see that you're going to put a lot of effort into making it work. And I see that it's going to be successful because it is moving and it's really moving forward. What else do the cards tell us? Okay, well, certain things will end in your relationship. Certain things will maybe won't work for you anymore. Let's see, what else do we have here? And then it will all work out. So I do see you having a little bit of a disappointment. Okay, you have a little bit of disappointment. And I want to make sure that you see what I'm talking about. Okay. This is exactly what I'm talking about. This card indicates some kind of disappointment. Three of Swords usually means like something did not work out and you're like, I worked so hard. On this relationship or a particular issue in your relationship, and you're like, it's just very disappointing. But I mean, look at how great these cards are. I'm just gonna show you how I see it. So we had the Chariot where things are moving pretty fast, right? But you're really working to make it happen. There's going to be some disappointment because there's some things that maybe, it wasn't really worthwhile working on in your relationship. And I don't want to say crushed, but it could be something that you find out information about someone and you're not really thrilled about it, right? So you're dating someone for a long time and you find out some kind of, maybe they have bad credit, right? Not the greatest thing to find out, but they have bad credit and they weren't very open with you, or they have a certain amount of debt, right? So you're not too thrilled about it, but it will work out because Six of Wands represents, it's a positive card as you see it here. The man is like walking into a ballroom, a room, and he's being kind of like cheered, right? He's being cheered. So you're gonna overcome the disappointment. You're going to overcome the disappointment in your relationship. Whether, if you're dating someone and you find out about something that you don't really like, don't give up on this person. You're going to come out a winner. At least that's what we see in our cards for March. Don't take it in, right? Do not take it in too much. I want to pick our last card, which would represent your Oracle card. What do we see? What do we see this card tells us for March? So exciting. Assess the situation. First quarter moon in Virgo. Assess the situation. This is a really great card, especially since our first card was basically you, the queen of cups, right? Your energy, and listening to yourself, being, don't forget about yourself, but also do not rush into doing something, and assess the situation, because sometimes, dear Cancers, I know you want to help, right? And maybe that's the situation. You're working really hard on something, and maybe you don't need to. Maybe you don't need to work on it that hard. maybe you should just evaluate the situation from afar, and then decide if you really need to step in and fix it. So my dear Cancers, this is a wonderful spread. You had amazing spread here. The Sun was our last card here that represents success, that represents absolute ultimate happiness, right? We have the World, and you're really fighting to make it happen. I do wish everything that's positive on the table today to come true for you in March of 2022. And I look forward to seeing you on our channel. Bye-bye.